Infidelity. That's a word I felt like I never had to go through. But never say never. Never say never, especially when you know you've been through different changes within your marriage and you just feel like, dang, God, I done been through this storm. I done been through this pain. You want me to go through this again? Like, is this really for me? Because it seems like my partner is against me. So I've already released to y'all the beginning of the year with me catching my husband slipping from doing some things he just had no business doing at work. When God gives me something, when I feel something, I sit for a minute, but I act on it because I know it's a sign of confirmation. And I say since the beginning of the year and us breaking down our marriage again after again, those 4 months and just this year itself, I have experienced the change. I see the change within my husband. And I told God, I said it out loud because I had to deliver my baby. I spoke on it with the birthing and the rebirthing. God says He was going to allow me a healthy birth, no hemorrhaging, but it was going to have to help rebirth our marriage. That He was building us back up. But before He can build us back up, our foundation, it was cracking, it was breaking. I thought everything was fine. You know, we was both working. I was working overnight. He was working midnight and then coming back home early morning. But some things just wasn't aligning. Certain things wasn't making sense financially. Certain things I had to see eye to eye, face to face. And I gave him a dream. I was like, I don't know why I had a dream about you, at work. And I'm pulling up at your job and paying attention to you in a parking lot. I gave my husband this dream. I said, I'm in a parking lot. I see you fighting getting into it with a girl over selling a pit bull or something. I said, I don't know about that. I said, but be careful when you at work. Don't sit your water bottles down by somebody or anybody. Once you drink that water bottle, don't pick it back up. I say, be cautious and be careful. A female would seem like they trying to set you up. I told him this. So, again, infidelity, it hit home the beginning of the year. I seen signs of confirmation the end of last year before we even moved in the new house. And I'm like, God, I'm pregnant. God, we got kids. God, we've been together since the ninth grade. Like, God, why I have to keep going through all these things? Maybe it's just not meant. Like, but God was like, you going to give him grace. He messed up. I'm like, yeah, he did. I pulled up. I caught him fair and